Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ryan with Great Lakes Storm Chasing Network. We're going to dive in very quickly here. I don't want to be too long on this. We do have a developing situation here this upcoming week, in particular on Thursday. We're looking at updated models that have come in on the overnight period into this afternoon, and it does bear some close watching here. So I want to take you back to the last night's run of the GFS model. First and foremost is going to be on your screen here. What is displaying is what we call supercell composite, which is an overlay of wind shear and instability, which is two ingredients we need for severe weather. But overlapping those two gives a good idea of where we could see some strong to severe storms. Now, this is the GFS long-term model. We're looking at this model here. This is Wednesday, and we go into Thursday. We had an area down here of this yellowish color, not too strong of a return here. Once you get into the orange and reds and purples, that's when you really start to get kind of more so concerned. But the yellows definitely indicate there is a small chance we could see some isolated severe weather somewhere in the region here on Thursday. And the latest models overnight, I'm going to in particular look at the NAM model here. Looking at the exact same ingredient, supercell composite, again, overlay of wind shear and instability, we're looking at a significant uptrend as these short-term models come into view here. Watch these colors blow up over the parts of the Great Lakes region here. Looking at the Thursday time frame, we see a good setup out there in the plains on Wednesday. That shifts over here in the Great Lakes region. We have a warm front and a cold front set up here with a low pressure off over here in Iowa. Swings a warm front across the region, and this area up here in Illinois looks really prime as of these latest model runs for some severe weather coming on Thursday evening. But likely with this setup, what's going to do, because we have a lot of moisture in place as well, it's probably going to spark off a line of storms similar to what happened back on February 27th. A very similar type of setup with just a few dynamics lacking with this one versus the last setup, but still a very interesting uptrend here. Overnight models have really picked up on into today's models. We don't have access to a couple short-term models we'd like to see. This is just the NAM model, which is only just one model that we look at. We're going to wait for the HRRR model, the RAP. We're going to look at the RRFS. We do have new models to look at too. They're called MPAS models. So we'll have all those models coming into view here tomorrow evening. And then also as we get into the Tuesday morning time frame, we'll really get a good handle on this setup. But as far as severe weather goes, in comparison to what we were looking at last night into this morning, a big uptrend, just like it happened on February 27th. We have a significant uptrend of our instability and moisture returns that are not showing up on the global models, the long-term models, that are showing up here on the short-term models. So what's probably going to happen again with this type of setup is a line of storms are going to form out here somewhere, probably Illinois, Iowa, Missouri. Might be supercells at first. Probably going to push eastward as the night goes on. Probably going to turn into like a squall line type of situation for Indiana, maybe even Southwest Michigan getting on some of the action here as well, maybe West Ohio, but mainly looks to be Illinois, Indiana for right now. But again, things can change in terms of overall areas and risks. So with that being said, I wanted to hop on here and give you guys a brief update in regards to that. It does definitely catch our eye here because this same thing happened very similarly back on February 27th, and we know what happened there. We had many tornadoes and a lot of severe weather reports in the region on that day. So we just want to be on alert here. A very similar setup here, but again, just lacking a few dynamics. With that being said, guys have questions, feel free to ask them. I'll get back to you in the comment section. But with that being said, we'll go live again tomorrow if this threat continues to look like it's going to materialize. Otherwise, we'll have updates on the page for you guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.